It is a beautiful night for football here in the Midwest as we are at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Let's go.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on.
Well. Go, 14.
First play, and Wilson wants to throw it. And incomplete to open things up. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line.
26, Mike. Watch the run, watch the run.
To throw again is Wilson. Flush to his right. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Wilson's throw here caught by Mims. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Wilson wants a different look. Again, he'll drop the throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a 2nd and 6.
Friday. Joker.
They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Mike 21, check Mike 21.
It's been a long day.
On 3rd down, Wilson. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Maher is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
After the made field goal, Maher back out there to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
It's our time. 49, guys. Mike.
Color.
Hey, man.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. If you look at this Bronco defense, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I got wide.
In motion right is Tony. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. That one goes for 8 yards. The Chiefs at 3 and 2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They come in losers of 2 straight, so try to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Hey, 57, 57.
In motion right is Tony. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. But he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
In motion right is Tony.
49. 49's a Mike. 49's a Mike.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That is caught. He's got a first and maybe more. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Richie James, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by
Go
Butker
lay
is on
down.
target, and that makes it a 7-3
Your mom at work.
lead.
Go lay down.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more of what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room.
Go
Let's
lay
go ahead and
down.
play better. Let's hang
Don't worry
together
about go lay down.
and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Ryan waiting on you.
Check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Wilson going to change things up here. Flushed out right. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Yeah. Well, I did it say where I am.
Now it's Wilson.
I don't know. You don't
And
know
that's
no
going
man
to
out
be
here.
incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact. Continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Wilson will throw again. That is incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Waiting on it will be Richie James. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Stay with your man.
49 to Mike.
57.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Come back. 43. 43.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. Inside the 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here's Richie James on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Yeah. I won't pop one more say they ate noodles in vain. She said y'all ate noodles in
This will
vain.
probably be the last play of the quarter.
49 to Mike. Watch 49.
He don't know no better. Easy.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike.
Hey, watch the lane.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
1
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Out to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
47's the mic, boys. 47.
In motion right is Tony.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Hey, Riblin.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Mike Purcell gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
We got this.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
19.
Now Wilson, option right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Here's Wilson. Into the hands of Patrick left side. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That play might not seem like much yardage-wise, but when you're looking at maybe having to go 3 and out and punt the football again, it becomes an important conversion. Now the question, can they keep it going from here?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Left pass.
Here's Wilson.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We gotta step up.
That was sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
He got it there. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He's so hungry. He's going to starve today. His stomach hurts because he's so hungry.
You trying to
My
keep
dog did not stop it.
Yes.
Hey, alert. Tight right.
Hey, 4 down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Wilson changing the play.
26 Mike. Man, I got you.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Mike 21, check Mike 21. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
It's my house. So, I'm gonna be Nick.
To throw is Wilson. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Now they'll audible to something else. Eluding the pressure right. And smartly going into the slide there. Wilson has enough for the first. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Let's go, boys, bring it up.
Green 80.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight right.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Alert. Check 99. Check 99.
Williams will try again. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action, throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
A dive, and he's got it. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton from 3 yards out. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. They go play fake. Mahomes. James has got it. Complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Yellow.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 75 yards. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
26.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6.
Back. Good job right there. Hey, alert.
26 Mike. Now watch right.
Now Wilson. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one a first down pickup of 8. Wilson wants a different look. Wilson now throwing on first down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. A run by Pacheco on second down. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Butker's kick here is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now Wilson on first down. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up second down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
There's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Leo Chanel. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
49, guys. Mike.
Here's Pacheco once again. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
All day, dog. 49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. Good.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
From the 46, here's 2nd and a couple.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Now it's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen.
They go play action with Wilson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's easy work, and it's coming again. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll get this one to Patrick. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So a big one coming now for Brett Maher. From the right hash, this from 53. Maher able to put this one through, and that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it at least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
After the made field goal, Maher back out there to kick it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
I can't believe
They're going to try and run. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
He don't want it. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. 26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Now Wilson. Short throw caught by Dulcich. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 2nd down.
Single. Got a single in the slot.
14. Wilson going to change things up here.
Took right.
Here's Wilson looking to throw on 2nd down. Same connection. Dulcich once again. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A 1st down from Dulcich, and the only reason more people aren't talking about his rookie season was because he was injured a good chunk of it. Showed in a couple of big games he can be a big-time playmaker at tight end.
Go.
Crunch time.
Alert. 14. 6 Mike.
Hey,
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd down.
Strong right.
And now they'll shift things around.
Check. Good job right there. Gun.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson, and that's off the mark, incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Hey, turn it up. Check 52.
SOS.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Watch left. Yeah.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
Play play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Back near his goal line, here's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Second and 10.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
Hey, 15. 47, Mike. 47, 15. Yellow. Hey, let's get it.
Now here's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
I know he ain't got it. 49's the mic. Watch 49.
Switch up.
And again, it's Mahomes. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Alert.
Just like that. 54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Hey, easy. Touch.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 23. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe just sitting on it, trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They come up now on 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2.
And bring it.
Switch.
Hey, watch that. Check it.
Now Wilson changing the play.
Hey, tight down. There you go. Check. Crunch.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Right there. 14.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out. And a 5-yard penalty. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Now 2nd and 5.
Let's get it.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he will have a Chiefs first down. And that's the one that should seal the victory. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense.